Hello everybody, and today we are going to Wharram Percy, which is a deserted medieval village. Why was it deserted? Well, we're probably going to find out. Let's go have a look. I'm not going to read all this out. Imagine if I did. You've got places to be. Wharram Percy is a famous and intensively studied example in England of a deserted medieval village. It was excavated by volunteers between 1950 and 1990. It had been settled since at least the first millennium. It declined in later 15th century after suffering population losses. The last four families were evicted between 1488 and 1506. I was born 500 years later after the last four families were evicted. So that's good, isn't it? Yeah, feel free to pause and have a good read of that. But we are going to crack on down here. Lupin's here. Of course he is. Doesn't like going in the car, does Lupin, but you know, he loves it when he's out of the car, so it's all worth it for him. But getting here was fun because my sat nav just took me down some random road to this random little place, said, go down that road there. But the sign said, no, not allowed. Cars aren't allowed down here. All right, okay. So then there was a little sign in the grass, said, follow this postcode and park at this farm. So, all right, okay, I'll do that. Took me up some random road, which is nowhere near here. It's like, literally, like yonder, like right over there, nowhere near. So I came back this way and, oh look, there was a sign saying, oh, Wharram Percy's down there. Yeah, maybe you should have took me down there, sat nav. Anyway, follow the signs. Put Wharram Percy in his sat nav just to go in this general direction. But you'll then see the brown, like heritage sign saying Wharram Percy is actually this way. Yeah, follow the signs. Sensible. Maybe I should have done that. But, you know, technology. Relying it too much, maybe that's a different video altogether, but I nearly just tripped over Lupin, so you know. Beautiful, very much in the heart of the wolds of Yorkshire here. I think it's about 3/4 of a mile this path. Let's just enjoy the sounds of the countryside just for a minute. No, I'm not sure if the sounds of nature was encapsulated by my elephant footsteps, my heavy breathing, and Lupin making the lead make noises. But if you like that kind of thing, if you think I should do an ASMR of me walking down a country path, let me know in the comments. I might do it. I mean, I'm here to please. I was going to go to Skipsea today, but I thought that would be better suited to a nice sunny day, as it is a seaside place. And you know, some of you out there enjoy seaside places in blazing hot sunshine. I don't. I prefer cloud like this because I burn easily and within minutes of being in the sun. So yeah, we're going up to a gate now. This is the perimeter of the deserted medieval village, Wharram Percy. Sorry you had to watch Lupin go for a wee then. I don't know why I panned to him, but he's a good boy. Okay, let's navigate this gate. Navigate the gate. There you go, Lupin. nailed it, absolutely nailed it. And this is going to be fun coming back up, isn't it? It's a steep hill. Hello, Lupin. I'm still here, Lupin. Don't worry. I'm not going to desert you in a deserted medieval village. Oh, look, a sign on a gate. Right, I need to do a 360 here because of the lead. And we're back. Go up to the sign and press X to read. Please keep to path. Shut gates, ensure dogs are on lead, do not leave litter or light fires, do respect the farmer's land and property. I will, cattle, I will abide by your signage, good sir. Oh, he's come that way on a little quad thing. There's that way with a gate, there's that way that goes up there. And there's this path that goes down here. I'm guessing it's this way. I hope it's this way. Please be this way. Please be this way. There wasn't any signage saying it's this way. But I'm just going to assume it is because it's like a little footpath. Right, he's gone this way. Lupin, why couldn't you have gone through here? Honestly. It's a bridge. Oh, a sign. Official heritage signage. Civilization. Or the lack thereof, however you want to look at it. And we've made it. Wharram Percy, deserted medieval village. Wharram Percy is the most famous deserted medieval village in England. In its heyday, around the year 1300, about 200 men, women and children lived, farmed and died here. Their village church serves as a picturesque ruin, along with a churchyard, a millpond, a later farmhouse and the faint earthwork remains of the 40 or so houses of the medieval village. Opening times. Whenever you want, as long as it's daylight. Okay. I just navigated another gate and we're finally here at Wharram Percy. Yep, Lupin's just rolled in stuff, a bad word that I shouldn't say, you know, trying to monetize this channel, and then Lupin rolls in the very thing that I'm not allowed to say. You're not a pig, Lupin. Could be worse, could be fox poo. That's the worst. Bit more about Wharram Percy. We are here. It's a pretty big village. Lots and lots of buildings. Occupy two distinct zones, a narrow valley to the left and the high plateau along its western side to the right. A toft closest to the street and the croft, an enclosed strip of arable land behind it. There is a manor, South Manor and North Manor. And let's go have a look at this little place. Again, I need to do a turn because Lupin, his lead just gets wrapped around me, so I have to do a little, sorry if that made you dizzy, but here we go. So, this little spot here. It's a very well mowed lawn for an abandoned building. It's funny how this lawn of an abandoned building looks better than mine. A 3-bed Barrett's house. Wharram. Okay. So this is an 18th century improvement farm. So that's a courtyard with a well-kept grass. Back kitchen, front kitchen, pantry, dairy and entrance hall. And a photograph of how it used to look with lots of air bubbles on it. Volunteers pot washing at a table beside the cottages. Oh, that's exciting, isn't it? Again, give the video a pause if you want to have a good read of this. There was a gate, so I'm guessing I can go down here. Watch this video get taken down by English Heritage because I'm actually going somewhere I'm not supposed to be going. There's a church over there. This is almost like I'm in a game. Like I'm playing like a war game, like Medal of Honor or something. And I'm just walking past all these abandoned towns. I assume there were buildings here too. You can get straight to the church from here. Handy. I feel like I'm on Elden Ring. Elden Ring is a similar experience to this. Just sort of abandoned buildings in the middle of nowhere. Lupin is covered in poo. The churchyard. Ooh, medieval graves excavated in the churchyard at Wharram. The churchyard was at its greatest extent by the time of the Northern Conquest at 1066 and was slightly larger than the present enclosure. It contained the graves of parishioners. 700 well-preserved skeletons excavated in the churchyard have been studied by scientists and have provided detailed information about the lives of the villagers. For example, nitrogen isotope analysis indicated that children were commonly breastfed for up to 2 years, probably contributing to the relatively low infant mortality. Tuberculosis was prevalent then. An 11th century male skeleton showed a heavy blow to the head with a blunt instrument. The wound was treated by careful cutting away of bone to relieve pressure on the brain, after which the patient evidently lived for many years. Wow. Really? So he lived after... Wow. Danger. Keep out. Falling plaster. Don't go in there. Oh, so we can go in. Is this open? Yes. Press X to open door. St. Martin's Church. St. Martin's Church is one of the most thoroughly studied parish churches in England. The interior and part of the churchyard were excavated between 1962 and 74. It was rebuilt in the 12th century, enlarged in the 13th and 14th centuries, and reduced in the 15th or 16th century when it was deserted. Let's see the different phases. Again, pause if you want to have a proper look at this. Very good. That's a bit we're not allowed to go into, but it's impressive, isn't it? Very much falling apart, that plaster. Lupin's upset. What's the matter, Lupin? Look at him. Look at the state of him. My lord. Lupin, you're a good boy, but stop rolling in cow poo, please. Go back out that way. We're going to go back out this way. Right, there is a lake there. I'm going to give Lupin a bath, if that's okay. I'll catch up with you in a minute. But he does desperately need a bath, and that lake looks pretty clean. So, yeah, I'll catch up with you. Not really, imagine. Lupin might actually take it upon himself to jump in the lake. That would work out well, but no, he's not. Most peaceful. Medieval mills and fish pond. Reconstruction painting showing the small reconstruction painting showing the small pond and a watermill. The timber building on the right. A map would be most helpful here, because I don't really have a clue where I'm going, to be honest. I'm very much going into the unknown here. Into the unknown. Into the... Wait, what? It's a dead end. Yeah, I'm going to pass on that, Lupin. I'm going to veto that decision. Let's go back this way. We'll go back to the church and go from there. That's a nice shot, isn't it? Thumbnail image there for you. Lupin's having a drink. Back into this abyss. Into the unknown. So what I might do is go up that hill and hope that that helps me get my bearings somewhat, because at the moment I'm a little bit lost. Do you want to go down there, Lupin? Let's go down there. Lupin wants to have a look. He just got totally freaked out by a waterfall. Bloody hell, Lupin. Lupin. Fascinated by this waterfall. Look! It's just a waterfall, Lupin. What's the dealio? Not like it. Yeah, go and roll in that grass. That's a good idea. A little waterfall. As I said, we're going to go up here and get our bearings, because I'm not entirely sure where to go next, are we, Lupin? It's actually the top of my heavy breathing. We've made it to the top of the hill. So that little pond was down there. There's the church. So I assume everything else is up here. So this is where medieval longhouses and farmsteads were. A typical form of rural house for much of the Middle Ages. Lots of them. Lupin. I don't think there's much else to see. What I can see now are just plots where buildings used to be. Not so much in the way of ruins. There's a person sat down there, just chilling. Lupin. So yeah, other than the buildings that we've seen, it's pretty much just sort of grass and just plots where the buildings used to be. Okay, so this is where South Manor used to be. There used to be a manor here. That's what it used to look like. It's a small manor. It's not like the manors you see in massive buildings. Home of the Chamberlain family, the most important landholders before the Percy family gained control of the village in the mid-13th century. The manor was demolished around this time, leaving only the Percy family's manor at the north end of the village. After the demolition, several longhouses were built on the site of the South Manor. This is where the manor used to be. I'm inside your manor. Nice view from up here. Oh, for goodness sake, Lupin, there's nothing even there. But I guess you're cleaning yourself. You are in a much better condition than you were 10 minutes ago. I think that literally could be it. The entrance is just down there. And I've seen some plots. Lupin's rolling something again. Yeah, I mean, if you're into this kind of thing, if it's a medieval history, it's worth a visit. Turning around again. Yeah, it's worth a visit. It's interesting. The information boards are very, very informative, because what you actually see, apart from the buildings down there, are just plots in the ground. You saw them in the video, but yeah, the information they give is actually very, very useful and helpful, and it helps you picture what it used to look like. Let's see if there's anything else up here. Just looks like where the Teletubbies live, to be honest. I'm expecting the sun to appear any second and tell me to go home and say it's time to go home, because... No, Lupin! I mean, it is like where the Teletubbies live. I mean, I bet if I go over here, there's like a dome where the Teletubbies live. Time for Tubby bye-byes. Yeah, I think that could be it, guys. Wharram Percy has been explored in its entirety. It took me longer to drive here than I've been here, but there's an interesting looking tree over there, I guess. I mean, I like to cater to all audiences on this YouTube channel. It's not all about you, medieval village fans. You know, tree fans, arborists. Yeah, I got the word right. They might want to see an interesting looking tree, so let's go have a look. Okay, it looked more interesting from further back. Just a dead tree, but I'm sorry. It did look more interesting. That one's vaguely more interesting, I guess. Lupin. Yeah, come here if you like medieval history. Just probably don't make a day of it. Maybe half an hour one afternoon, if you're in the area. Expectations. I thought there'd be more ruins. I thought there'd be more sort of buildings that you could look around, like old buildings. I didn't expect to just walk around walk outside a building and then walk into an old church and the rest of it is just squares on the ground. I'm sorry, maybe I have had too much expectation for a medieval village. There might be better ones in the UK with sort of more to have a look around, looking some more buildings and that, but yeah, come if you're interested. If you're not that fussed, maybe give it a miss. It was free. I have not paid a penny to come here, so there is that. But you can donate if you want to, which you should do because, you know, infrastructure. The good thing about me doing these videos is Lupin gets to go to new places, because before this we kind of just tend to walk around Driffield, which got really boring. Not because Driffield's not lovely, which it is. It's just you'd sort of done the same walk every day. I don't know if Lupin found it boring, you probably couldn't care less, but it's nice for Lupin to see some new pastures, isn't it? So mucky, Lupin. I don't have a massive hill to climb up now. Oh, yeah, I do. Good stuff. Hey, you know what? It's a workout. It's a lovely day. It's lovely fresh air. It's a little ramble in the countryside. Can't complain. Happy days. Trying so hard not to swallow a fly. There were a load of flies down there. I once swallowed a fly in Scarborough near the train station, and I was nearly sick. And it was dreadful. I should do a bit where I put the phone down on the tripod and it films me walking past it, and then I go back and pick it up. There's a pheasant in this grass. Just poked its little head up. Is it hiding now? If you are looking somewhere for your stag or hen do, go Wharram Percy. And we're back at the car park. Good. Hey, Lupin. So we've had a lovely walk. It's been a nice walk. Not a really long walk, but long enough. Lupin's been rolling around and stuff. He's been having a little run about. He's been quite happy. We've been in a medieval church today. We've walked around the medieval house, on the outside of the medieval house, and we've seen where medieval buildings were. Positivity. And it didn't cost me anything to come here other than petrol, so that's another positivity. Okay, so you do have to pay the car park. I was unaware until now, but I do not have any money on me. Text park 14 and vehicle registration. Okay, I'll figure it out. Yeah, back at the car now. So yeah, it was good. It was something a bit different, you know. You don't often get around an old medieval village, do you? I mean, yeah, there wasn't a lot there. There wasn't a lot left there. It would have been, again, nice to explore a few more different buildings that may or may not have been still up. Yeah, it was good. It was interesting. The dog hair in my mouth, glamorous. Yeah, reading the information definitely helps. If the information boards weren't there, it would have been a complete and utter waste of time, but I did learn something today, so there we go. Happy days. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Give the video a like and subscribe. I'm hoping to go to Skipsy next, depending on the weather. I might just go if it's a cloudy day, otherwise we might not ever go there. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.